I'm in York, North Yorkshire, England, a population of some 141,000 people. It can trace its roots back to the Roman times of AD 71, and it was later conquered in the 9th century by the great heathen army led by Ivar the Boneless and Halfdan. But I'm here to find out. Is it thriving, or is this city finished? Come on, let's go.
If you come to York, then make sure you walk the longest city walls in England. They're about 13 feet high, about 6 feet wide, and punctuated by 4 main gatehouses. If you want to walk the entire wall, it'll take you about 2 hours, but there are about a dozen access points to the York city walls. And some fabulous views of the Minster and the city as you walk around. If you don't fancy the walk, then there are many tourist buses to take you around the city. The York Theatre Royal is a fabulous working theatre, dating back to 1744. It seats 750 people and regularly welcomes shows from the West End of London. In the beautiful museum gardens, as well as Falls Tippy, you will find the fabulous Yorkshire Museum, which is about £10 for an adult to enter, about £5 for a child. There's numerous concessions as well. And this amazing wall, which is the remains of St. Mary's Abbey. It really is something to behold. And if walls and museums aren't for you, well, it's a great place to have a picnic. Built around 700 years ago, the Lendal Tower on the east bank of the River Ouse was once home of York's first piped water system, but now it houses luxury accommodation and you can actually stay in it. Fancy a train ride? Well, of course York would have that. At this point, I decided to make my way to York's National Railway Museum. What I didn't realise, and that is the station by the way, is that when you go through this tunnel, it's about another mile to the actual entrance to the museum, so please be aware of that. This is a free-to-enter museum, and if you like trains, you'll love it here. There's also a fabulous cafe. The first record of a church on this site was in 627 AD. Almost uniquely, it retains most of its medieval stained glass. To the rear of the cathedral is the beautiful Dean's Park, and here, if you look carefully, you might find a little bear. He looks a little lost. Meet Constantine the Great. You can even see the stonemasons carving some fantastic stone-cut sculptures. There is a lot of renovation work going on at the Minster at the moment, but standing tall at the front of the Minster itself is this Roman column dating back to the 2nd century. But if shopping and cafes and bars are more for you, then York certainly has plenty of that. The Shambles Market has about 70 stalls, and many of them covered, and a wonderful food court where you can get pizza, kebabs, burgers, loaded fries, whatever takes your fancy, and of course the shop that must not be named. Well, it's the Harry Potter store, isn't it? Which is fantastic and one of my favourites. Anyone seen Bellatrix? Currently in Parliament Street there is a Halloween-themed Makers Market, but soon, on November the 13th I think, will be one of the largest Christmas markets in the UK, which will run until December the 21st. It's not all rosy though. There are a number of empty shopping units in York as well, like many of our high streets, which we need to get filled, and it can be quite costly to open a new unit or retail premises in York city centre. Average rent is about £30 a square foot. And if you're from England, how many of us visited the Jorvik Viking Centre as a child, celebrating all things Viking? And just across from this is the Harry Potter Golf Bar and Cafe. Well worth a visit. Time for a break and a cake. And as it comes towards the evening, why not hop on a ghost tour? One of the York fabulous ghost tours. It'll take you round, tell you some ghostly stories and see some of the sights of York. Or maybe a visit and a tour to York's chocolate story. But perhaps don't eat for a few hours before you come to this attraction. A souvenir to take home, perhaps. And of course, a trip to the local geek shop.
Well, what a day in York I've had. If you judge by how busy the car parks are and the traffic in York, then you'd have to say it's thriving, it's really busy here. Lots of tourists buzzing around. It's got a beautiful Minster here, York Minster. There's lots of cultural attractions. The Jorvik Centre, beautiful park, nice museums, the Railway Museum, which is free to get in. It's not perfect in everywhere. There are some units empty on the high street, but overall, I'd say this place is thriving. But if you live here or you come here regularly, let me know in the comments, guys. What do you think of York? And I'll see you on the next one.
Hi guys, in the last couple of years I sadly lost both my parents to the ravages of dementia, and this week on Halloween I'm setting out on a 40-day challenge on a YouTube journey where I'll be putting out videos every day for 40 days. For good or for bad, I'll be coming to you from the Disney fantasy on a transatlantic where I'm spending 7 days at sea. Never done that before. A couple of weeks in Florida. Another week on the Sky Princess cruise ship. There'll be reviews. There'll be tips to help you along the way. There'll be a load of fun. There's an Orlando Magic match, and we'll be appearing in a special parade in Florida that I'm so excited about.
as well. Now, you can help in 3 ways. You can subscribe to the channel to support me. You can watch the videos, that's to support me as well. There'll also be a link in the description of each video to a Just Giving site for the Alzheimer's Society. It'll be in the description to this video and all the others. And if you wanted to donate anything from 1 pence upwards, words of support are great as well along the way, then all of that is welcome. Thanks for listening, guys, and I'll see you on the next video and on quite a few after that. Take care.